It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Mahomes going to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
Gets this ball to his running back, Jerick McKinnon.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shakes off the sack. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Jackson now.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
The
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Next to score, Ravens 19, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. pulls it in at the 13.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Past the 20.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
A great pick, nice return, but he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon from a yard out.
And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another run here with Dobbins. 72 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they pulled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Mahomes. Finding Hardman.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mahomes.
He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Mahomes will throw.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Jackson to throw.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Open man is Duvernay.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Our offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Jackson.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you feel real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their team. They're not happy, but overall, this crowd is loving what they just saw.